What's up, social media world? It's your brother, Mr. Boots on the Ground, Brotherhood, Hood Hope Movement. Boots on the ground out west, y'all. I'm on the west side. I'm Chicago, period. Chicago is in my heart. Chicago, period. The whole city of Chicago, even the north side, which the north side really been, it's like kind of uppity and bougie. It's a different economy over there, so it's a different breed of people. But I'm on the west side right now, y'all. Boots on the ground. Been out west all day. The reason why I wanted to go live right quick, share a little history with people. I was wrongfully convicted back in 1999, y'all. Back in 1999, I was wrongfully convicted. But I wasn't innocent. I wasn't no choir boy. I was out here in the streets of Chiraq acting a damn fool, and my karma caught up with me. But I did 15 years wrongfully convicted for something I actually didn't do, y'all. And I came home in 2013, and I was in this halfway house, Jack Clark. It's not a halfway house no more. So that was the creator had that set up for me. Real quick, all that come from the system, a halfway house. There's no private people that I know own a halfway house or even thinking about setting up one, something to set up transition from a person coming home from the penitentiary to the street. And transition is necessary, especially for people like me that did 15 years. And when I left, I was abandoned. And in there, my record was one of recalcitrance. That means resistance, rebellion. And not that that's not a good thing when you're rebelling against injustice, but just for instance, like we was in there flooding toilet stools, beating up officers, catching cases. You got to be more strategic, when you're battling with this system. The system is undefeated, shit. But anyway, y'all, places like that where they taught you how to do a Gmail, they had jobs, they had ex-offenders working, good paying jobs, but they end up closing for whatever reason, budget cutbacks or whatever. But then from here, right down the street, because I didn't have a vehicle at the time, I was I began to be the administrator of a youth center right over here in K-Town on Madison and Kids. Yeah, I was running that youth center right there. It started off with me wanting to run a record label, Hood Hope Records, and Sister Amitris Stanley had a studio in there. She was like, well, you could use the studio and just run the youth center for me. And I ended up running the youth center, y'all. That was back in 2013. We did a lot of mentoring. What's happening, family? With the children. And there's boots on the ground out here, too. And I'm still plugged out here. I still got love out here. In fact, when I was a youngster, I was staying out west, 545 North Central. How y'all doing? All right. Keep up the good work, brother. Yes, sir. I know sometimes people don't say that. I see you, brother. I feel the energy, man. I see the little man look happy, man. Peaceful. Yes, sir. So y'all was just complimenting brother. I seen him walking with a child. I don't even know if that's his son, but we need more men out here walking with children, don't we, y'all? More men out here walking with women. Tell the truth, y'all. So we not just celebrating Brandon Johnson because it's a black man in there. I wasn't celebrating Lori Lightfoot because there was a black woman in there. I'm celebrating the energy, the spirit. And if Paul Vallis was real, if any less melanated being, any light-skinned human was real, they would say, man, bro, the so-called blacks, I see I got Stacey Bay watching. Black people have been through a lot, man. A lot of their leaders been killed, persecuted, and locked up. Every time I look up on the news, there's something with them fighting each other or somebody else fighting them. Man, let them get a good look, man. Obama, that didn't do it for them. You know what I'm talking about? They still on some Harold Washington stuff. So Brandon Johnson, a good look for the whole city of Chicago. And the main reason why is because if we're so-called at the bottom, or we're so-called leading the crime rate, gang banging, sliding, and scamming, and doing whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Sliding, and slanging with the government, put it in the community for us to survive with, or whatever we're doing. Once we're in a better position as a people, once we're doing better, the whole city is doing better. The whole country is doing better. If they're saying we're being the worst treated based on statistics, we dominate the incarceration rate. We dominate the amount of people getting murdered by the police. It's poverty-stricken conditions, etc. You go to the black community, that's Chiraq. You go up north or downtown or to the white community, then there's Chicago. So just comment on it, y'all. I know it's probably lagging a little bit because I ain't got the best reception for whatever reason over here. But I just want to say it's where it started out right here, boots on the ground, 10 years ago with Jack Clark. I never knew that it would lead to the building of the brand Hood Hope movement, me joining with so many organizations, meeting so many politics, me feuding with people that we would call, I don't know what to call them because we don't want to get into name calling. We don't want to get into casting stones, y'all. And so, yeah, we jug and stuff on social media and point out these imposters. The reason why is because we want to save other people from being bamboozled. We're not going to be bamboozled. We're pointing out the imposters. So, with that said, there is room for forgiveness. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, we finna go to the next level. Like, nah. We just have to elaborate on treachery because the movement, when it was George Floyd, when it was Jacob Blake nephew, when it was Martin Luther King, when it was Prophet Noble Drew Ali, when it was Farrakhan, when it was Ada B. Wells, when it was Rosa Parks, when it was Patrice Lumumba, when it was Fred Hampton Sr., when it was Abdul Malik, when it was everybody, y'all. The movement was based on we getting ourselves together, not that we finna strap up and go do something to another race. Ain't nothing to fear, ain't nothing to hate on. We getting ourselves together. We need to get ourselves together. Wouldn't you agree? So we have come to the conclusion and the consensus that we get ourselves together with ourselves. If somebody want to help, that's cool. We want to help y'all get yourselves together. Not we coming to get ourselves together with y'all. No, we fighting different issues. We fight, especially when it comes to the police. Even black police in there going through it on the force. And not that all of them is good. It was black police involved in the assassination of Chairman Fred Hampton Sr. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this live, y'all. I'm on the west side, boots on the ground. Appreciate y'all sharing. Appreciate y'all liking. Appreciate y'all commenting. Peace.